What's up, you guys? Sean Ross at Fightful.com here with the man and the champ, Becky Lynch. How you doing?
I'm good. You're Sean.
Yeah.
You always, I see your name on the Twitter.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. There was a tweet that I put out. There was a friend who taught a little girl, made a little website about you, and you were deep into character on social media at that time, and always kind of are. Is it tough to balance that, knowing that you inspire a lot of people, you inspire a lot of young girls, and sometimes you got to kind of walk that line on social media?
Yeah, so the way that I look at it is I will fight my enemies, but I'm there for my supporters, right? So if I can inspire a little girl, or anybody at all for that matter, and anybody who's supported me along the journey, then I appreciate it. But if you come at me, just expect to get your head chewed off.
Have there been a lot of hurt feelings among coworkers backstage? Because I noticed your bio, nothing but work gets done here.
Nothing but work gets done here. I'm sure. But look, if anybody realizes what I'm doing, I think they would send me a bouquet of flowers, because I'm trying to get people interested. I'm trying to get people to care more than they've cared about women's wrestling in decades or ever. And that's what I'm doing. And if I have to step outside the lines every now and again to get that done, if people can understand that, then that's great. Then let's all make more money. Then let's all be the main event of WrestleMania. Or we can go back to sitting in the back, brushing each other's hair, supporting each other, talking about how great we are, and oh, look, isn't this wonderful? We're in the fight business. This is the conflict business. It's all about conflict. We're selling conflict. People need to understand that. And I'm going to be standing out there ready to fight anybody at any time.
So do you have anybody that comes up to you like, hey, maybe you can help me out a little bit? I'm not as adept at this as you are. Like, I mean, it doesn't look like you pick fights on social media, but it does look like you end them.
Oh, well, so sometimes I do, and then I realize, like, oh, look, if you're going to make this much of a drama of it, I'm not going to give you attention. I'm not going to let you step to the man. I'm not going to let you want to be a main eventer. If you can't handle it, if you can't hack it, get your freaking jacket. Because that's the thing. Like, if you can't handle it, I'm trying to pick fights here and there, and then people just can't handle it. And then I'm like, okay, all right, on to the next. Who else wants to make money with me? Who else wants to make money with the champ?
You spent a little time at SBG in Ireland.
Sure did.
Upon a trip back. What was that like?
Oh, it was amazing. Absolutely incredible. John Kavanagh is a complete legend. I like to spend as much time there as I can when I get over to Ireland. I feel like it really helps sharpen my skills, gives me a little bit of an edge.
When Ronda Rousey said, your armbar doesn't work, and I mean, it does.
I think we saw in an MMA fight a few weeks later, somebody won with my move.
She won a fight with a modified version of that armbar against Kat Zingano. I mean, it was switched up a little bit. But you look at Ronda's and how it was when it originally came in, it kind of looked like that was a little bit off. Did you take exception to that when she said that, or was that just a cost of doing business?
Look, it's cost of doing business. Whatever anybody wants to say about me, that's fine. I just want to make money. I want to be the best of all time. That's fine. At the end of the day, I beat her and she left the company. And we haven't seen her since. So who's doing better?
Do you think we will see her again?
I don't know. I don't know if we will. I'll be here holding the company up if she ever wants to come back. We still have a one-on-one match to have. I'll be holding this championship until somebody pries it out of my cold, dead hands. So if she ever wants to come at me, Ronnie, I'm here waiting, you little weirdo.
As we wrap up, you spent quite a while away from wrestling. How much did you follow wrestling during that period?
I will say, honestly, it was quite hard for me to watch wrestling during that period. So I had stepped away. I couldn't do it anymore. I went through some issues. And like I was seeing people like that I had come up through the business with, like Tyson Kidd, like Sheamus, like Natalia, all make it. And I felt like I should be there. I know I should be there, but I'm not, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get there. And it was just very hard for me to watch.